Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? I hope you are having a great day. As you can see here, in the video, and by the title, my thoughts on War Thunder. And as you can see, we're just playing some American 5-7. Now, if you can see, yes, that is a live stream. So in case you don't know when I do live stream, it is in my bio. So I live stream Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, guarantee, unless I have some like emergency or something, and potentially Thursday. But and it's at 8 p.m. EST or Eastern Standard Time. So that's what time I play at or live stream at, in case you are wondering. But basically, my thoughts on War Thunder. So in case you don't know, War Thunder. War Thunder was originally announced in 2011, and it was the beta opened in 2012, and it went released in 2013, but its official release was in 2016. So some of the OG players have been playing for 8 years, and some of the the other OGs have been playing for 5 years. So I've been playing for 4. Not consistently though. Again, many of you heard I have been taking a massive break, and I've recently just fully gotten into it. But for something like Fly Daily or Bow or even Odd, they have been playing for either 2013 to 2015, and they're pretty good at the game. They have most of the vehicles, and they are decently skilled and have a big YouTube channel because of that. Now, if you were to ask me in the future, Flammable, what could you see in the future? I really couldn't tell you that. We have now, maybe in 2013, if someone asked that, I really couldn't tell you, but there is possibilities for military. You know, back then there was only planes, if you didn't know. And in 2017, if I'm not mistaken, ships got added, and if I'm not mistaken, 2018 or 2019, helicopters got added, in case you didn't know that. Tanks got released in around 2015 or something. I really do not know that, but I couldn't tell you. We have basically every type of military vehicle in terms of helicopters, tanks, boats, whatever. But I think one thing is maybe submarines. We've already had that as a April Fool's event. They do that yearly. We've already had that. Maybe we could have that again in the game. That would be pretty cool in my opinion. But I really couldn't tell you. We have originally, I will show you probably the picture. The earliest vehicle is probably some French tank, or maybe a British tank, or maybe an American or British aircraft. I really couldn't tell you that. But that is one of the, or maybe even a boat, I really couldn't tell you. I will show images though. But recently, since the Exima, I don't know how to pronounce it, the future update for South Africa, it's going to have the F5, the Northrop F5, which was into action in 1962. And we actually have an A7D also, and that was around the 1960s as well. So we were getting up there. So what could we expect? I think what we could expect in the future is more modern vehicles, in terms of aircraft-wise. But if you didn't know, the American had been using their M1 Abrams. It was let me just check here, but I think it was a 1980s. It was developed in the 1980s, so they have been using that tank for over 40 years. 41 years, actually, to be specific. Now, you know, since that's their most modern vehicle, and I think since most Now American's the exception, but I think most of the other tech trees have more modern tanks, and we will see that. But what are we going to do after that? What happens once we've all finished the more modern tanks? Because that's what War Thunder's head is currently at. There's more modern aircraft, boats, but I don't think we want to see an F-35 with a M1 Abrams. I just don't think that will be liked, especially if you get down here, right? It's not gonna make sense. I also don't think. Let me just check. I also do not think the Zimmerwald class will be added. In case you don't know, that is the next multi-generation U.S. Army destroyer. I guess that's what we could call it. And I will show an image, but it looks pretty dang modern, and I really do not think that will be added into the game, at least for another 4 years. I also do not think this game will last for another 10 years, per se. I think, they have to do a major graphical update, as we can always, have better visual and audio effects. But, you know what, there's kind of, you can only model a certain amount of vehicles. I think currently we have something over 900 vehicles in the game, including premiums and rare event vehicles. But that's still a lot, and I think we can add twice as much. Now, where I'm getting those numbers from is we can also add more US or German World War II vehicles. French, British, sorry. World War II vehicles, meme tanks, whether this out. I think they also, if they want to keep attracting customers, because if you don't know, those customers from the original game are getting old. They are 8 years older, right? So they have to attract new customers. So maybe they get more meme tanks. They have to bring back the mouse, bring back the 105 centimeter King Tiger. They might have to bring that back, and I think maybe add the King Tiger's bigger brother. I'm not saying the Rat P1000. I don't think that will be added, but I think I will show an image. I don't know the name off the top of my head, but I think that's gonna have to be a possibility. It's the Low, or the Lion. So it is the Panzer VII Low, or the Panzer VII Lion. So that would be technically the bigger brother of the Tiger III. I think Tiger II, that's what they have to add. Now, they could also add more American. I would like to see the Frankenstein 122. It's the Sherman equipped with 122 millimeter. Also, more smaller nation tech trees like South Africa, but I think they need to do a better job with that. I think if you don't know, or where you can see, there is, if you go into the research part, there's aviation, army, coastal, and I can't remember, boats and helicopters. Maybe they should add completely in that, maybe South Africa, and then you could have many trees. Because if you don't know, there has been a bunch of people, and the South African people who have made full-on tech trees. I think 3 different tech trees. So there is always a possibility for that. I think we could see more European tech trees, because Canada doesn't really have an army. It would be more of copy-paste, like China. So I think overall that's where my head is at. I kind of wanted to, this was more of a rushed video just because the video that I had got lost, and it was extremely unfortunate. Yeah, and you know what, I just, going forward, I think I just don't know where. I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, where is this game gonna go? Right now everybody's heads at, the radiation missiles or the swept wing. But like, are we gonna see the F-14? Theoretically, are we going to? The F-14. The F-14 was developed. let's see here. It was it was developed in 1998. 1 minute. Should have had this already done. So it was actually produced in 1969. So we are actually pretty closely coming up. So I think in 10 years. So we have 10 years worth of vehicles still yet to come before we see the F-14. Now does that mean that we will see the F-18? Or I don't know what that image is on my screen. Interesting. But I don't know. We have to. I think also Gaijin has to give us a little more slack for the community for what they want, because at the end of the day, we are their bread and butter. We are what brings in the money, brings in the revenue, pays people, and I think they have to understand that. They can have those clickbait premiums, and those overpowered premiums, but at the end of the day, we are what makes Gaijin profitable. And I think they have to understand that. So overall, I just don't know. I don't think in 4 to 5 years that we will see the Zimmerwald class destroyers or the F-35s. I think maybe for an event vehicle, maybe April Fools. Sorry, not event vehicle. April Fools, or maybe even a teaser. I think potentially, but I don't think we'll see it fully in game at VR 15, because that's what will eventually happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you enjoyed that of where my head's at. Comment if you have any questions. Comment what you want to see next, as I do really enjoy what you guys have to say. Thank you all for the love and support. I hope you could hear me okay. And I hope you just had a good day in general. Thank you once again for the love and support. I just want to clarify, I stream at Monday, Tuesday, sometimes Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave you with that. I will leave the rest of the gameplay to you. I think it might be, we are about to lose. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you did enjoy that. There'll be like a minute left of the video. Comment maybe possibilities for the game. Maybe possible tech trees, possible vehicles that you might see, and I might make a video on them. Like if you say I want Frankenstein 122, I might say, the details on them, and where, what BR could be in, what shells, what could face respectively, and what did face at the time. And I think we need more of those. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy where my thoughts at, and I will see you in another video. This is Flying Bullet signing out, and I hope you just enjoyed me trying to shoot down a BV-238. Enjoy. Don't care if I have to kill him myself. That is looking so nice. What is this man doing? Never mind. Boys, look at... Okay. Your tank? Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I'm not good at the game. Okay. I'm depressed. Get it? Lol. GG's. So...